Back in the iFan Network, Amsoil Speedway, Superior, Wisconsin, we bring you the second of the Amsoil Twin Ports Twin 25s late model features. Feature number 1, Daryl Nelson, the winner, and in the winner's circle a few moments ago drew 13 for the invert. That means he will start on the inside of row number 7. As the top 13 finishers are inverted, that means Zach Wohlers has the pole, and Jerry will tell you about the first. We'll start off with the lineup from there, Jerry.
Okay, and Greg Ferris from Emo, Ontario on the outside of the front row. Trevor Wilson from Superior, and Jeff Passendale make up the second row.
Chris Olson from Hibbing in the 18 ride, and Kyle Peterlin, the 23, also from Hibbing, making up row number 3. Solon Springs brings us Todd Gale in the 71, alongside of Tim McMahon from Duluth in the 11D, making up row 4.
Row 5, Steve Larson from Cumberland, and Jeff Provenzino from Hibbing. David Faber from Chippewa Falls, and Harry Hansen make up row 6.
Hansen taking second place in that first feature. We mentioned Daryl Nelson, the 44 from Hermantown, was the winner of that first feature. Drew the invert, the 13, so he'll start on the inside of row 7 alongside Bobby Carlson from Hibbing in the 3C.
Row 8's made up of Greg Hill on the inside and Robbie Cooper on the outside. Terry Lillo and John Coppenzini make up row 9.
Row 10 will be Scott Herrick, the orange and white double from Proctor, alongside the 16 of Corey Jorgensen from Hermantown. Row 11 will be Brent Larson. The IOU 1 from Lake Elmo had a breakdown in that first feature. He's going to start deep in the field alongside Roger Powell from Hibbing in the 13.
And the final row was Mark Rose from Elko, Wisconsin, and Kevin Carlson from Hermantown.
Field getting set up on the front straightaway, and we're getting ready to go racing. Our final feature event here at the Amsoil Twin Ports Twin 25 special here at the Amsoil Speedway in Superior. Jerry, your top 3 finishers are going to start 6th, 7th row. This is a long ways to go for some very good cars. What do you see coming out of this one?
Oh, but I think those guys are, especially Daryl Nelson and Harry Hansen, if they can keep out of trouble, are completely up to the task. So, and I expect Jeff Provenzino to be making trouble in there somewhere as we go along. And the old guy with the old car and the old motor, Steve Larson, can't count him out of any race here at Amsoil Speedway.
A ceremonial salute to the fans. They'll try and get the field to line up 4 wide as they come around here in a lap or so. Well, at least they were going to for a moment there. I'm not sure if they're going to try it again here in a minute. Again, the 2 to watch here in this one, as we talked about. The 44 of Daryl Nelson, the 7 of Harry Hansen. As you said, the 28 of Jeff Provenzino is not going to be a car to be ignored in this one either, as he's going to start in front of those 2. There you see Hansen 7 on the outside, and the blue 44 of Nelson to the inside.
Getting a chance to start further up, though, you see Tim McMahon in the 4th row. You can't count Tim out of anything either.
Zach Wohlers has a very fast car.
Yep.
Kyle Peterlin, a very good runner.
Yes. So we got some good guys they're going to have to pass it. And it's always stirring to see the 4-wide salute to the fans. It started with the sprint cars back in the day.
One of the great traditions in late model racing around the Northland and throughout the country. A great tribute to the fans who have come out to enjoy this program on a beautiful August Sunday night here in the Twin Ports. 4-wide salute. And when you get 24 cars, it works out perfect.
Yeah.
We've seen this on a handful of occasions where a racing program will have a salute like that with the pole position open in honor of a driver that they may have recently passed away or something like that. It's a great tribute I think a little of this goes back to the military, the flights that show the missing man formation and things like that. But like you say, it's a real.
And speaking of starts, and you know, generally the 2 wide start, you know, is the norm. But you go up to the Wissota 100 on that big Huron track, they start every field 3 wide like they do in Indianapolis. People said that wasn't going to work, but it works. And it works
to the point where it is just thrilling to watch that first few laps.
Absolutely.
Again, $1,500 to win for a 25-lap feature. The driver that averages the best finish between this feature and the previous one for the late models gets a $500 bonus. If Darrell Nelson can come from 13th starting position to win this one, that's a $1,000 bonus for the clean sweep on the weekend.
Right, and that's you've got Harry Hansen back there too that would like to get that extra $500 for gas money on the way back to Evelyn. So, and maybe a stake or two.
The caution lights are down. Zach Wohlers, Greg Ferris on the front row. We'll give them 1 to go here this time around. Racing here at the Amsoil Speedway continues this coming Friday night with another big late model special. The Wissota Blaine Brothers Late Model Challenge Series Tour makes its stop here. And I believe it's the next to last stop before the championship round in Ogilvie. Is that right?
It's next to the last race. So guys are going to be looking for a leg up coming out of here when they have to hit that track at Ogilvie.
That's coming up on Friday night. Hope to see your face in the crowd. Here we go. Zach Wohlers, Greg Ferris will lead the field through turns 3 and 4. 24 cars, 25 laps.
Look out below, because here we go.
Lane start through turns 1 and 2. Ferris with the run down the back straightaway for the challenge for the lead. But Wohlers to the inside has got the 71D working there.
Got a car around 3.
Caution flag out for a car around. That's Bobby Carlson in turn number 4. Carl's side of row 7 alongside of the 44 of Darrell Nelson. So Carlson pointed in a bad direction up at the top of 4. Brings the caution lights on with 1 lap down and 24 to go. Carlson rolling under his own power, so this will be a quick caution stoppage. And we'll see how they redo. Here's a replay. Through the field, a little bumping, Jocelyn. There's Carlson on the high side. Ooh, Nelson got bopped up the hill a little bit. Carlson was in a bad spot. Nelson will be pinned for the incident. Interesting call. He will drop to the tail of the field. Damage to the passenger side of that ride from contact with the 3C.
Take a look at it on the slow-mo version.
Now, one more time, and I'm not so sure this is... I hate to argue with the officials, but I'm not so sure he wasn't as much of a victim as anything. There's Steve Larson's 19. Nelson looked like he was trying to avoid. I'm not sure if there was contact from the 19 or not.
I think he was, looks like he was trying to avoid it might be the 00 got a little piece of him too.
That's a lot of just plain racing there. Interesting call. Larson a little loose. Nelson trying to avoid by the looks of it, unless there was contact. If it was just Nelson trying to avoid, then I guess the call can't be argued too much. But if there was contact with the 19 car, maybe room for discussion. So now that $4,000 first place check looks a little tougher to get to.
A lot tougher.
But if anybody can come from the back of a 24-car grid, the Hammer can. Again, Zach Wohlers and Greg Ferris at the front of the field. Trevor Wilson, who has adapted very nicely, or adapted, I should say, very nicely to that late model after many years in a street stock and super stock race, and very successful years at that. That's the 87 from Superior. And Wilson lost a lot of ground. Wohlers getting away quickly down the back chute for the early advantage, and a mess in the bottom of turn number 1. Wow. Mark Rose, Corey Jorgensen having a really tough night. Rose at 28R, Jorgensen to 17. Terry Little's UPI ride is rolling under its own power with some damage to the nose. How Darrell Nelson got through that in the 44, I'm not sure. Who else is down there? Robbie Cooper, 7C. This is Jorgensen's 16 ride rolling. Not sure if we're going to get a look at this one. It was deep in the field. There's Cooper in the 7C. And the other car there, is that Peterlin?
28 of Rose.
28 of Rose.
Here we go. Take a look at it.
Tapanzani. We'll watch toward the back of the field. There's, you see Wilson bobbled just a bit there. Actually got bumped up a little ways. Lillo around. Oh my goodness. Tapanzini air there as he bumped the bottom of that treacherous little light pole berm down there at the bottom of turn number 1, which has swallowed up a number of racers over the past few years.